Hi, my name is Marie. I'm an author and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about characters, how to develop characters in the most basic way for the story that you want to tell to your readers. In a previous video, I spoke about starting your writing journey. And one of the things I didn't mention, of course, is characters. Now, there are a few ways that characters can be utilized in a story. The top two, which is typical for most stories, is the characters would be the ones driving how the story is paced and told. The second way is them being props in the story that's being told. And a third way is, of course, if the author or writer is able to balance the two, where it's a masterpiece in many respects. But oftentimes, the story is either character-driven, or the story is the one that is being told with the characters as props. Now, it depends on the writer as to how they want their characters to be developed. You also have to somehow, when writing your story and putting in characters, you want to give a visual to the reader, because the reader's got to know what the character looks like, how the character acts, what's their motivation, and so they can see how well it fits into the story, and if they like the character or not, or they hate the character or not. Again, it depends on the writer and how they want to use the characters in the story. Now, for, let's say, the protagonists or the main characters, and also the antagonists, the characters that, antagonize the main characters, you want to start with the basics, like appearance. Appearance is very important. You want to show what the characters look like through your words. Like, are they tall? Are they petite? Are they athletic? Are they curvy? Do they have long hair? Do they have short hair? Do they have no hair? Eye color, eye shape. I mean, you don't have to go into that detail, but again, it all depends on what you feel is adequate to describe your character to the person reading the book. Like, if you want the eye color to be basic, like a shade of brown, or maybe a unique eye color, maybe like purple or pink. Again, you do whatever you want. It's your character, of course. That's how you want the person reading the book to see that character as. Of course, you got to do how they wear, what they, sound like in a way. And also, you want to be able to show that in words, because you don't want it to be like a blah character. You want the character to stand out one way or another. So appearance is one way. Also, personality. That's an important thing for the character, is what type of personality a character has and how it relates to the story. Now, is that character one that is very serious all the time? Is the character somebody who uses sense of humor as a way to get through life? Are they sad? Are they depressed? Are they happy and joyful? Again, that's something that you would need to bring into your character to bring them to life. Another thing that I find important, again, it depends on how you want to develop your character, is the career occupation. If it's an important part of the character. Like one of my stories, being an artist. That's her passion. That's what she loves to do. And that's a part of her character makeup. And if you want to put that as a big thing apart the character, of course, if you know what that profession is, great, that makes it easier for you. But if you don't, let's say you're not an artist, of any sort, you've never drawn anything, you maybe stick figures or whatever, it's good to do a little bit of research so you can somehow implement that into your character and show that that's what the character is about. And I think it's a very important thing as well. Another important thing about characters is what type of baggage are they bringing in to the story. Do they have a trauma that motivates how they live their life or is a part of the story, and that the story allows the trauma or the event to have a resolution of some sort? You know, it's like a driving force for them. And that's another thing that you can put into your characters as well. Of course, you know, you don't want to forget the supporting characters, because sometimes the supporting characters could be an antagonist or support to the characters themselves. And, you know, you want to put basic details for them as well. Of course, it depends on how intricate that you want your story to be. Do you want it to have many characters, or you just want to focus on the few characters that you want to tell the story through? So that's, you know, the basic framework that I have. So to sum this all up, again, characters in a story can be the driving force in the story, or they can be props in your story. You know, details are important because, again, you're giving a visual as to what this character is to the reader. And you want to keep it as simple as possible with, you know, appearance, personality, you know, what their occupation is, life purposes, I guess you want to put in another way. What is their, you know, driving force? Is it a trauma that they've dealt with? You know, personally, you know, for the character, or a situation that is a factor in the story that will be resolved within the story. So those are just like different details, you know, to consider when doing your characters. And again, you know, not only with the main characters, which could be the protagonist, which is the lead characters that are the good people, or the antagonists, which are typically written as bad people or evil people. You know, you have the supporting characters. And again, depending on what type of story that you wish to write, you know, it's how many characters you want to put in, how many details you want to put in. Again, you know, there's no rule book out there as to how to do the story. This is just like a basic idea that I wanted to present to you. Now, that's my perspective. And again, no rule book as to how do you want to write your story, whether it being a short story, a novel, a series of stories. You know, everyone's different when it comes to their storytelling. And I hope with at least this video, I give you some ideas, a basic framework for yourself on your writing journey. And this is what the video is all about. And I thank you for, you know, staying until the end of this video. Myself, I am a writer, not only a writer, but I'm also an author of a few novels, and 4 romance novels and 1 sci-fi romance novels. And if you want to see what my work is, you know, I have the links in the description box below of my stores on Amazon and Google Play. Best way to support me is by purchasing one of my novels and reading them and leaving a review on either Amazon or Google Play. Helps me tremendously. I always like to read what people think of my stories, and it's a great way to support me by buying my novels. And another way that you can support me is by subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. My plan is to give a little more context to my videos. Again, I keep it simple. I don't try to make it complicated, but you know, I hope I entertain you in some respects. So if you like this video, please click on the like button. subscribe to my channel for more videos. If this video resonates with you on some level, please, leave a comment below. It helps me tremendously. I always like to hear what people think. And I thank you again for being here. Until next time, take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.